5 warning signs she's not serious about you. Hello everyone. Whether you are new to dating or have been in a relationship for some time, it's important to be aware of these 5 significant warning signs that may indicate she isn't truly serious about you. I understand that many men might hesitate to acknowledge this, but deep down, you are searching for someone special. While casual encounters might serve as a temporary distraction, what you genuinely desire is to find that one remarkable person, especially if you are tuning into my channel. If you are looking for a wonderful woman with whom you can build a meaningful relationship, it's crucial to steer clear of those who are merely wasting your time, particularly those who excel at concealing their true intentions. Many men encounter a woman they believe is ideal for a serious relationship. They see her as amazing and can envision a future together. However, they often end up with their hearts broken, only to realize in hindsight that she was a time waster from the very beginning. I want to prevent this from happening to you, and if it has already occurred, I want to help you avoid a repeat experience. Since you are here, it shows that you are a good guy, and I am committed to assisting you in finding the incredible woman you truly deserve. The good news is that identifying these signs is relatively straightforward. You just need to be observant of her actions and behaviors. By the way, the 5th sign is particularly sneaky and can be quite damaging, so be sure to stick around until the end to learn what it is. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Anna Jorgensen, and welcome to Just the Tip. Some of the indicators that she may not be serious about you might seem quite apparent, while others could be more subtle. The first sign to look out for is when she discusses the future using first-person singular language. For instance, instead of saying, "We are going on a holiday," she might say, "When I go on this holiday." This indicates that she does not envision you as part of her future, or at least she does not subconsciously place you there. An example of this could be her saying, "I've always wanted to go to Spain, one day I'll go there." While this could imply that you might accompany her, it lacks the definitive phrasing of, "I want to go there with you," or, "We should definitely go there together," or even, "What do you think about Spain?" Another sign is her tendency to avoid discussing the status of your relationship. If you find yourself frequently hinting at or bringing up the direction of your relationship, and she consistently dodges the topic, it could mean several things. She may not be ready for a serious commitment, you might be coming across as overly needy, or she simply may not see a future with you. It's possible she is just passing the time with you until circumstances change, or until someone she considers better comes along, or until Chad finally responds to her texts or breaks up with Ashley. For example, if you say, "We've been together for a while, how do you feel about that?" and she replies with, "I'm good," and quickly changes the subject without inquiring about your feelings, it could indicate that she is either self-centered or uninterested in your perspective because she already knows how you feel. If you are the one initiating discussions about moving forward, and she is resistant, it's a clear sign that she may not be serious about you. On her side, things might look a bit different. She could be entirely focused on moving forward with the relationship, but only as long as she's benefiting from it. For example, if she's relying on you financially, afraid of being alone, or is just biding her time until someone else comes along, she'll likely treat you with warmth and kindness for now. However, the moment you're unable to offer what she wants, let's say the financial support stops or she finds a better opportunity, she may distance herself or leave entirely. To illustrate, she might be affectionate and appreciative when you spend your hard-earned money on her, expressing generosity in return. But if an unexpected expense forces you to be more budget-conscious, you could notice her becoming irritable or even less present in your life, both emotionally and physically. The next sign is a bit harder to detect because it's about what she doesn't do. She avoids introducing you to her friends and family. This can be subtle, especially if she's perfectly comfortable joining your social circle or attending events with your friends and loved ones, making it easy for you to overlook. She might offer excuses, such as her family being high drama, you wouldn't enjoy yourself, or she's just spending time with the girls. But if she consistently excludes you from her side of things, it's telling. The reason this matters is that if she doesn't see a future with you, she's protecting herself by keeping her personal network separate. This way, if the relationship ends, she doesn't risk losing connections or having friends and family take your side. For instance, if she goes out with friends and you express interest in joining but she insists you'd feel left out, or says it's girls' night, yet it turns out to be a mixed group and you're still not invited, this could be a red flag. While, of course, it's healthy for both partners to have some independence and time with their own friends, if she never welcomes you into her circle, it might indicate she's not serious about the relationship. Perhaps the most confusing behavior is when she acts unpredictably, often referred to as being hot and cold. One day she's deeply affectionate and attentive, making you feel like you found everything you've ever wanted in a partner. The next, she's distant, withdrawn, or even cold. This sudden shift can leave you wondering what went wrong. There are a few potential reasons for this, but one is that she isn't fully invested in the relationship. She could be struggling internally with whether she wants to be with you at all and, as a result, keeps you at arm's length emotionally to avoid getting too close. No matter how perfect things might seem on the surface, if her feelings aren't genuine, your experience will feel like an emotional roller coaster. You may find yourself constantly guessing how she truly feels and seeking her approval in the hope that she'll eventually open up. However, sometimes, that emotional inconsistency is a sign that she's not as committed as you'd like her to be. Have you ever found yourself caught up in a whirlwind of mixed signals, where someone's interest in you seems to swing wildly between enthusiasm and indifference? If so, you're not alone, and it's not your fault. This kind of behavior, often described as hot and cold, can leave you feeling confused and frustrated, especially when you're bending over backwards to make things work. You might pour in endless effort, hoping to win her over, only to realize that no matter how hard you try, she's not truly invested in the relationship. This dynamic can be tricky to recognize, particularly because some people are incredibly skilled at keeping you hooked. They draw you in with warmth and attention, making everything feel perfect, only to suddenly pull back and leave you wondering what went wrong. If you've experienced this roller coaster, you know just how disorienting it can be. This push-and-pull behavior can really take a toll on your emotions, leaving you second-guessing yourself and your worth. What's even more confusing is that she might seem unsure or unaware of her own actions, but in many cases, she's fully conscious of the game she's playing, even if she's not ready to admit it. For some, this hot and cold approach might even be a source of excitement or control, and they could be juggling multiple people in this way at the same time. This cycle can drag on for months or even years, and unfortunately, it rarely ends on a positive note. When it's all over, you might look back with regret, wishing you had invested your time and energy in someone who genuinely valued you. The tricky part is that this behavior isn't always obvious. Sometimes, it's so subtle that you can't quite put your finger on what's wrong, you just have a nagging feeling that something's off. For example, she might shower you with affection one day, making plans and sending sweet messages, only to go silent for days afterward, leaving you wondering if you did something to upset her. But here's the good news: once you understand the patterns behind this hot and cold dynamic, you'll be able to spot it from a mile away. Recognizing these red flags early can save you from countless sleepless nights spent alone, overanalyzing every interaction and questioning your own judgment. If you're tired of feeling stuck in this confusing limbo, I highly recommend checking out my video on why some women use hot and cold tactics and, more importantly, how you can handle it. In the video, I break down real-life examples of this behavior, making it easier to identify the warning signs in your own relationships. You'll learn practical steps to protect your heart and move forward with confidence, focusing on connections that are healthy and reciprocal. So, take a moment to watch it now. It could be the key to breaking free from this cycle. Thanks for reading, and I wish you all the best on your journey to happier, more fulfilling relationships.